Hello, hello. Do you guys want to hear a funny and very sad story of something that I learned today?
Funny, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, those of you that have seen all my snacks at the office know that I really like salt and pepper pistachios. Well, we bought some salt and pepper pistachios and I was eating them, okay, and then stopped eating them. And then, like 10 minutes later, I happened to scratch my eye. And oh my gosh, I have a feeling I know what it feels like to be pepper sprayed now. My whole
Oh, Megan.
could not even open it. I was like under the sink with my eye, and Caleb comes out. He's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No, not okay. This is really bad." It was bad. But I learned a valuable lesson. Always wash your hands after eating something peppery. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hello everybody. So today, especially inspired by Gail yesterday, to kind of talking about some of this on the call. Um, right now, the email feature in Command, if you're sending a mass email outside of a smart plan, is really difficult to navigate. And you can only do 28 mass emails at a time unless you pay for Mailchimp. So I wanted to show you guys a workaround in the meantime that, it's free, and you might even prefer this in the future because it's very customizable. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So Mailchimp. You guys have probably heard of Mailchimp as a potential connection to Command. I have used Mailchimp not connected to Command for a very long time. I really like how user-friendly it is. I use it a lot to send, like when I send you guys the emails with the videos for each week, that's actually from this program. I also, Kira uses it to send out the education calendar for every week when she sends that email out. It's really easy to use. It's free. Up to 2,000 contacts, which if any of you guys have more than 2,000 contacts, I am super impressed. What you would do is just create a free account via Mailchimp if you have not already done that. And then I'm going to log in. Oh, it's going to do this to me. So I have two-step authentication, so it has to text me when I log in. Honestly, the only reason I did that was because it just did it and I didn't know how to turn it off, and I just haven't tried to turn it off. Okay, so once you're in here, if you go to View Contacts, you can actually see if you have any contacts in here. Most of you probably would not. All you have to do to add contacts, which it doesn't go all the way down here, is copy and paste. So where'd it go? Manage contacts. Sorry, it looks different now that I have contacts in here. Add contacts. Duh, you guys, it was right there. You didn't tell me? Okay, so add contacts, import contacts, and then all you have to do is copy and paste them. So you could do an Excel spreadsheet if you wanted to. And yes, Gail, you're right. Scott Leroy updated or uploaded, imported, excuse me, the contacts. When he did it to Command, he also did it to your Mailchimp, and that's also an option. Or you can just copy and paste the emails. It's super simple. So if you have that Excel spreadsheet, all you do is highlight all the emails, copy, and paste into here. So anyway, so there's that. You would do that first and get those contacts in there. And then once you do that, you can then, under brand, go to templates. And this is where you would create the different templates you want to use. So say you want to use this to send out a video once a month. Say you want just a template for when you need to send a flyer. Say you want to do a newsletter once a month, okay? So what you can do here is create templates. So you click on create template. And then you can kind of look at the format of each of these and kind of see which one's the closest to what you would want. I really like the follow-up. It doesn't have a ton on it, so it's easy to edit. Oh, it's going to make me upgrade. Okay, never mind. So I did this a while back, so it didn't make me do that. So I'm just going to do the one column option. Okay. So at the top, it's going to have that logo, and all of your preview of what's on that email is on this left-hand side. When you want to add elements, they're going to be on this right-hand side. So let's take a look at this. So say you want to do a header at the top, right? I can actually insert an image here, okay? So all I did was click this element and drag it over.
Megan, which template did you choose again?
I just chose the one column template.
One column. Okay, I didn't know what that meant. Okay, now I see what okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just pretty basic. So then if you want your logo, you can also have your logo at the top or the KW logo. Now I'm actually going to delete this because that's just a text box. So say you are sending a flyer to your database. So like Gail was sending the virtual value proposition, right? All you have to do is drag that image over, content box, drop it right there. So I'm just going to pretend like we're editing this now. So I would click on the element I want to edit and then edit on the right. So I then can upload an image. So let's say we're going to use a sunset as our header image, okay? And then for the logo, we can replace that. I can just click on upload. It'll give me my options from the computer.
Are those your previous emails? Like that going virtual is cool looking.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, so that I created in Canva. So I wanted to use a cool font as a header. So I created an image in Canva using the logo option where it had a transparent background. That's like next level, like Mailchimp level 2 or level 3. But you're welcome
Okay.
to.
I need to watch the Canva video anyway.
Yeah. So I'm gonna upload the logo. Okay. Ta-da. And then say I wanted to add that virtual value proposition flyer or just listed flyer, right? Upload. And then find my flyer. Oh, here it is. Virtual value proposition. Insert. And it shows up right here. And here it'll say this image is too big, so it might cause a slow load time. So you know when you're on your phone looking at an email and it takes too long to load? That could be because of how large. So I can click on Let's Fix It. And it tells me exactly what I need to do. Okay. So it said, if you remember, it said that it was too big because of the pixel size, right? The cool thing is it locks the dimensions. So all I have to do is lower this pixel size. So let's say I do like 800. Now I save it. And then it's going to refresh and it looks the exact same. It's just the quality is a little bit lesser. So the file size is not as large. Okay. So then you can put that there. I want to make this look more like a header. So I'm actually going to edit this picture as well. I want it to look more like this. Okay. Now, so then I have my logo, which I actually would prefer to have on the bottom. So I'm going to pick that up and I can actually drag it down. Okay. So say you want to put a link to your website, okay, at the bottom. You have so many different options of different elements you can add. So you can add a button, which is a link, right? And then you can write the button text, link to web address, email address, a file. So like sometimes you guys might get an email from me that says download the PDF here, and it's a button. Same thing. So I'm actually going to delete this because I don't want to do that. Or there's this really cool thing, which I already populated here, but it's this social follow element. So I can actually put all of my social media links, live links, to where they can click it at the bottom of the email. So I'm going to go ahead and put my Instagram. But your Instagram link, just so y'all know, is just instagram.com/whatever your username is. And then for Facebook, all I'd have to do is go to Facebook. And we'll just pretend like this is my business page, because y'all are fancy and you have a business page, but I do not. Just a profile. And put this here. And then website. So you can actually put your website URL there as well. Okay, and then save. So now when you send this email, they can click on either one of those or any of those, and it's going to take them to those social media sites.
That green button is your website?
Yes. So if you look over here, because I don't want to get too deep into all of these, but you can see that you can add text. There's bordered text. You can add dividers, images, a group of images, an image card, so it's got a border on it, image and text, a feature to share something, so a link to a picture maybe, video. So anytime I send you guys a video, I am using Mailchimp because this is so easy. This is so cool. Watch this. I want to put a video in here. So I drop that video. All I have to do is put the YouTube URL and it populates into here. It takes 2 seconds to load a video in there. It's awesome.
So you can see the beginning of the video?
Most of the time, I've only ever had it not a couple times, and usually that's because it was still loading. It was something that I was trying to send, too quickly. I just uploaded it, so it didn't have a thumbnail yet. So we'll just take one of these, for example.
And I'm sorry, what did you click on the right to add a video? Did it say video?
It said video.
Okay, real obvious, Gail.
You're good, Gail. And then I'm going to just paste the link right here. And then it generates that preview and that play button. And then I can say, watch this video to learn more. Or whatever I want to caption it as, right? So then at the bottom, this is super important because you want to leave this because it allows them to unsubscribe from your list. So very, very important. What I would do is just fill in, so where it says current year, I'm going to put 2020, company.
I'm sorry, was that footer automatically populated in there?
Yes, it was. So Keller Williams Realty Lane Partners, and it's made to code and fill this information in automatically, but I did not fill out any of that profile, so I'm going to manually.
Megan, while you're doing that, once you put in all your URLs to your social links, will it save it for the next time, or do you have to do it every time you want to add your social links?
You would have to do it every time you add your social links to a different template. So I'll show you a shortcut though.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just say that you have this email totally ready to go, completed, right? So then what you can do is send a test email to yourself or enter a preview mode to make sure it looks great. And then I'm going to name it, which actually it's going to prompt me when I save it to save, and then I can name it. So this is going to be my test template, save. And then that brings me to all of my other templates. Okay. When I'm ready to send this email, I'm going to go to campaigns, create a campaign, email. I'm going to name it. So let's just say virtual value proposition in.
I'm sorry, you did campaigns, create campaign?
Yep, create campaign, and then I selected email.
I'm going to mute myself. Sorry, dog problems.
It's okay, I get it. So then for 2, I can click on add recipients, choose audience, And then I can select my subscribed contacts. Okay. And then if you want to only do a certain group, so maybe I just want this to go to my Jacksonville Beach office, I can do that. And then I can click on save from, it's going to be from me, and always double check to make sure it shows your accurate email. Subject, I can add a subject line. So let's just say, check out our virtual value proposition. And then preview text. So this is the snippet that appears under the subject. So you could say something about, we now offer virtual alternatives to show this for, I'm just making this up as I go. So save, and then content. This is where you would click on design email, and you would select from saved templates. So once you have the template created, it actually will still take you here. So say that you had this for a different just listed flyer and you need to switch this out real quick. You can, and it does not edit the original template. It only edits this email that you're sending. Okay. So then once I have it good to go, I would click on continue. And then I can schedule it or I can send it. Easy peasy, right? What do we think? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Love it, love it, love it.
Sorry, I actually joined a little late.
I'm going to have to watch it over anyway. She went really fast.
Yeah, sorry, I only have 30 minutes, so I was going fast.
No, that's cool. That's fine. I like rewatching. I get more the second time.
How did you get the KW templates inside of there?
So actually, those are all templates that I created.
Oh,
So
okay. Just curious.
yeah, those aren't stock ones, yeah. So I'm actually going to finish this later. I don't want to send out all of that to all my agents, right? So you can see here then too, when you send it, you would be able to see, you know, who opened it and different things like that. I don't know if you see exactly who, that might be the upgraded version, but you could see percentages and whatnot. Now, I just want to show you guys some of the things that are possible. The more you play with this program, the more you'll find to be possible. So I'm just going to show you a couple of the templates that we created. So those of you that, you know, joined us, so Sean, this was your welcome email. So I have a video that goes to every new agent. It has login information. Do not log in. That's a text box with an image, a link to download the file, and then a picture at the bottom, right? So that's an option to do something like that. Like if you want to do a, hey, you know, welcome to my database, or like, hey, new buyer, this is what they received, right? You could do something like that and just do a single email. Also, side note, you get 2,000 emails, or excuse me, is it 20,000 emails per month? You get 20,000 emails per month before having to upgrade. You get 2,000 contacts before having to upgrade, okay? So then our Jax Beach training calendar, this is one that Kira edits. So you'll notice here that she does GIFs, so those little moving pictures. So that's actually an option when you are looking to import a photo. Oh, there it goes. So like if I click here, so remember you click on the left, edit on the right. So then this GIF, if I want to replace it, I can then go to the Jiffy thing and then search for whatever GIF that I want to put in there. So if you want to add a little something funny or cute, then you can do that as well. So all of these boxes are simply the text and image boxes, okay? Something to take note of as well, there is a duplicate option. So if you have one box that you just need a bunch of times, you can duplicate that box as many times as you need, or delete the trash can, okay?
Megan,
yeah.
so in this case, you are substituting a new Giphy for the one that was there, but if we wanted to add a Giphy, would it still populate on the left, photo, Giphy, like it did when you went to substitute?
Yep, when you go to import, or excuse me, upload any image or file, you get that same screen. So if it's
Okay.
asking you to upload an image, it'll give you that option of photos, GIF, and different things like that.
One other question, you can schedule it, but what I found when I was doing one of the campaigns eons ago in eEdge was the more often they got emails, the more often people were unsubscribing from me. So I really try and space them out 2 weeks, and we still don't know when things go out from command, right? Because I want to do the neighborhood nurture once a month and then my own thing once a month, but do it 2 weeks apart.
So the neighborhood nurture, you get to schedule the first one it goes out. Then it becomes every 2 weeks. So if you're trying to keep your stuff 2 weeks apart, or sorry, say you're doing the monthly neighborhood nurture, so just
Right.
once a month. So you determine, it'll ask you, when would you like to send this first email?
Hey,
And
Les, I got it.
yeah, so schedule it or send it right away.
Got it.
I also wanted to show you guys too, because this is just another interpretation of this. So I help Kelly with her newsletter. And so we have her branding at the top, which is just an image, right? And then these cool fonts, what I do is I just make a header in Canva with a transparent background and save it as an image and then upload it in here. Again, that's kind of more of an advanced step, but something fun to, just play with. We put a video sometimes. We have a link. So all of these links go to her website. So this is a little extensive, but what you could do instead is just have links to external sites. So like say you find stuff on Pinterest. So like we do a crafts and fun section. And you could have links to different things that you find on Pinterest and save those images that Pinterest uses. What are you reading? You can feature a book. This was found on Pinterest, coronavirus quarantine activities list. This was found on Pinterest, just an image. Again, one of those fancy headers that I created. And this is usually, instead of support local, it usually says events. And it has local events that I find on Facebook. And if you actually, this is something really cool that in case you didn't know, if you go to your Facebook on the homepage and then go to events, you can actually, so popular with friends. So you as a realtor, you have friends on Facebook, right? If you're putting events that are popular with some of your friends on your newsletter, that's going to be something that's like, whoa, yeah, that's really cool that you mentioned that. I was interested in that and couldn't find it again, right? So all you have to do is go all the way to the right, see more events, and you can actually use these events in your newsletter, right? So if you want to put May 27th, Music on Main, oh my gosh, Chad Jennings, that's awesome. Okay, so you could actually just select this event, take this link at the top, put it in that newsletter, and then save this image, and boom. You have a featured event with a really awesome picture.
How did you do that again? You went to Facebook.
I went to Facebook, and then I went to events, and then I went to popular with friends. You can see how there's different categories, right? So if you want food events recently announced, you can go to those. But I prefer popular with friends because those are the ones that I know my friends will be like, wow, that's cool that that's in there. So I can do see more events. And then I can scroll through, say I want to do this one. I would click on it. And then once I'm on the event page, I can go to the search bar and copy that URL, put that in the newsletter where it says see more info here. And then I just save this image. And then all I have to do is slip that over here. Cool.
What about copyright infringement?
So I have not had a problem, mostly because if you're doing local events, these are smaller businesses that, I mean, they're not copywriting, the different cover photos they make.
Want you to share, I would
say, and I would think they would want you to share, especially if it's local. Also, which I know this is going on YouTube, so, who knows, who might see it, but we're kind of small potatoes. And so, like if we send this out to 200 people, the likelihood of, like, say you accidentally use something that's copyrighted, I I don't think you're really going to get in super. We have an agent who on his business cards has a picture of Elmer Fudd instead of a headshot. Technically, that is a copyrighted image because it's, owned by.
Oh, yeah.
But they still printed it on a business card and they said, hey, you better watch out. And he is yet to get in trouble. So, just be careful. Obviously, maybe don't use any like super obviously, like large brands and that kind of thing. My thing is, if it's on Facebook, they want you to share it. And so I would think that putting it in your email to promote their business wouldn't be a problem.
Awesome.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna move back here. So yeah, and then you could do a link to a printable flyer if you want to. This image I got from eEdge. They do a monthly update, but you could make your own update each month of the different numbers if you want to. And then also the cool thing is you can put a button to download your app because downloading your app is a link. So you just put that link in there and then they click on it and they get to download your app, which is so. But notice too, in this newsletter, there's just a little marketing sidebar. No real estate, no real estate, no real estate, no real estate, real estate.
Love it.
Okay, cool beans. I know we went through that really fast. I just wanted to give you guys a taste of just an option that's out there since it seemed to come up several times in the past few days with different agents that are using command and it's going really great, but they want to send one mass email and they're having problems, which I totally get because that part of the system is wonky still. So this is a great free alternative that you guys can use. Again, up to 2,000 contacts, 20,000 emails per month, and that refreshes every month. So yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? Do you guys feel like this is pretty user-friendly?
Yes.
Awesome. Good.
Megan, when back in settings and command, back where we linked to DocuSign and Dotloop, there used to be an option to connect to Mailchimp. Is that still there instead of people having to copy and paste?
So this does not connect your contacts in Mailchimp. This will allow you to send 28 emails at a time through Mailchimp.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Yep, I know. That's
Well, they created, Scott Leroy created my Mailchimp account and connected it, but I will not be using it the way you just described. I'll be using it the way the whole class has been describing it.
what do you mean?
I won't use it to send 28 at a time. I'll just
right.
go to Mailchimp, create one, and send it to everybody in my audience.
Way easier. Yep, it's way easier for sure.
They call database an audience in Mailchimp.
Yes, they do. Well, awesome. Any final questions to wrap it up?
No, thank you for doing
Thank
that.
you so much.
Yeah, shout out to you, Gail. It was all for you. So this is going to be on YouTube if you guys need to go back and watch it. Also, just out of curiosity, is this something that you guys think you'd like to learn more about, like go deeper in a longer class? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I privately messaged you already about that.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Yep, I'm reading it. Awesome. Well, yeah, great. Then we will definitely, maybe in a tech time one week after this DocuSign thing is over or in a totally separate class, we will kind of go deeper into this. Maybe I can help you guys to create at least a template for some type of newsletter or something like that. I feel like that's probably the most popular reason to use it. Would you guys agree?
Yes, that and new listings.
Yep, and new listings for sure.
And that can be a template for sure.
Yeah, and then you just have to switch it out each time. Love it. Love it.
Yep.
Well, awesome. Happy creating, guys, and have fun. And I will see you all tomorrow.
Thanks, Megan.
Thank you,
No problem.
Megan.
Thank you.
Sean, I feel bad for you up in Minnesota.
It's Cleveland, but
Oh, Cleveland. I'm sorry.
So
I
cold.
had to mail something to Minnesota yesterday.
yeah, it snowed up here yesterday. Actually, just
Oh, geez
a
and
little
Pete.
bit. Yeah, I'm serious. It's crazy.
Well, welcome. We can't wait for you to get to Florida.
I know. I can't wait.
Yeah, and Melanie in Washington State, you too.
Yeah, it's about 50.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Melanie.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in a
man.
different room or a different vantage. I don't see your chocolate sign.
Oh yeah, I'm in my dining room right now.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end the meeting, but
Thanks,
toodles.
Megan.
Right.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Thank you.